Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. When the issue of Amotekun and state policing started, a lot of Nigerians out there were in full support of it, with the belief that it will really help in curbing the issue of insecurity both on the state level and the community scale. It looks like we have a situation in our hands as state policing is allegedly metamorphosing into something else entirely. Well, before we go into the news proper to find out exactly why Nigerians are worried, especially those who have already started implementing their state police and regional security outfit, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, operatives of the Ondo State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotekun, have come under fire for indiscriminately checking of mobile phones and laptops of residents of the state. Talk about SARs. They were also accused of arresting drivers without licenses and impounding vehicles without tinted permits. This stop and search of phones and laptops by Amotekun in Akure has led to extortions, illegal arrest and harassment of youth, a resident said. In a letter to Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, Oluyemi Fasipe, the state youth representative at the Judicial Panel of Inquiry on Police Brutality and Related Matters, said, it is, however, worthy of note that Amotekun members must continuously be reminded of the need to stick to their operational scope and professional conduct. It is my honest opinion that the security architecture of Ondo State may take a turn for the worse if Amotekun members overzealously veered out of their clearly defined and ambiguously spelled out operational scope. I have been inundated with various reports in the last 1 week that Amotekun Corps members have resorted to searching and confiscating the mobile phones of youth in the state, particularly in Akure, the capital city. That's the capital state, the state capital rather. I have likewise been told that various vehicles belonging to some youth had also been seized by Amotekun operatives, although I very much doubt if any of these overzealous misadventures is part of the operational scope of our Ondo State Amotekun Corps. I had a slice of Amotekun SS's forced down my throat yesterday, Tuesday, December. I was utterly shocked and disappointed with the unprofessional manner in which the Amotekun operative practically pointed his instrument at me while driving through the Alagbaka area of Akure. Agreed that Amotekun operatives were on red alert on account of a security report, but they should have at least discharged their duties professionally without resorting to intimidation of innocent and law-abiding citizens. Your Excellency will recall that the Nigerian youth eventually revolted against SARs and their operatives because of their notoriety for extortion, maiming, brutalization, extrajudicial bringing down and unlawful searching, and seizing of mobile phones of citizens. It is, however, necessary to rein in the operative of Amotekun before they unconsciously begin to tow the inglorious part of SARS, that special anti-robbery squad that was eventually banned by the federal government. While the youth of Ondo State truly appreciate the effort of Amotekun operatives in crime busting and crime prevention, it is, however, concerned and considered necessary that the leadership of the corps should restrain and reorientate the operative on the need for professional conduct strictly within the powers and scope of the operations. On behalf of all the youth of Ondo State, I passionately plead with our dear governor to please impress on the state leadership of Amotekun the need for maintaining a good relationship with the citizens, particularly the youth, as well as the importance of professional conduct by the operatives of Ondo State capital and Ondo State chapter of the Southwest Security Network. Another resident of the state, Abidakun Odunayo, Odunayo said it will be very unwise if Mr. Governor cannot take any decisions as per this incessant misconduct on the part of Amotekun, especially the operatives, particularly here in the capital city of Akure. It baffles me seeing them holding instruments as if they are in chaotic front struggle for a victory. I passionately plead with our governor to act very fast to combat this "I don't care" attitude on the part of this operative system, most especially in the city of Akure, before the saga gets out of hand. Well, one of the social media users said, Olufemi Mobolaji wrote, exactly your point. Exactly. You're also on point. Their activities in recent times have been against the formation of the security outfit, harassing and intimidating innocent citizens. It is a crime for young guys. Is it a crime for young guys or youths to drive a car? Either it belongs to them or their parents or even their relatives, he said. Now, I cannot forget a prophecy made by one of our prominent pastors about a year ago or two thereabout, when they were about to form Amotekun. He prophesied. In fact, we took it for levities. Everything must be always be prophecy. He said this Amotekun they're about to form is going to be a monster. If they don't take it, said Amotekun, they're about to bet a monster that will ravage the southwest. Well, I believe in prophecy. I also believe that prophecies are there, okay, to also give us a fair head start for knowledge of what is to happen, so we can avert it. Now that the residents of Akure are beginning to complain that we're having some people who are beginning to get overzealous, I think they should also retrain them, let them realize. Imagine now they've given them license to go ahead and carry instruments. If they get very angry, are we sure we're not looking at another SARS in our hands? And this time around, it's on the state level. The federal government will not come to your aid. If you now begin to shout out Amotekun is going out of hand, those in the southeast may not even put their hands to involve their protest with you, because it's a state thing, it's a regional thing. I think going forward, they should look into this very seriously. Amotekun should not even be infringing on people's rights by searching phones. If you feel that you've gotten intel or classified information about such a person, why not, lawfully, go through the processes where it ought to be, rather than going through all those, trying to use the power now you've gotten and going out of the scope and your jurisdictions. This is where absolute power corrupts absolutely. I think this is time, it's about time that the governor of the state and also the southwest governor should come together and rein in now, cut it at its board before it goes beyond and before it becomes something that cannot be controlled, becomes an inferno that cannot be controlled. That's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. Do you have a contrary view on this? I feel that Amotekun have quite a lot of good that it's doing, but it can also, if left to itself, it can become a monster that is going to go beyond control. But I think going forward, restraint and retraining should be involved.